Just wanted to make a quick video of what all is going on here at the house. You can see we've done a lot of dirt work all around the house. You can see the airplane wings. We actually ended up pulling them out so we can do more work inside. But you can see we have way more space here. You can see how much space we have in between the house and the bank now, because last year when the snow came off the roof, it hit the bank, rolled in against the house, and broke a window. Dad's still back here running the excavator. He is setting our final grade so that it leans away from the house. You can see him there on the excavator, and we put a drain in underneath. You can see that there. Put a drain in along the house. That was something that I wasn't able to do last year because I didn't have a machine in and I just ran out of time, honestly. So lots of work going on here. Just kind of got everything cleaned up, and I've had the excavator here for about a week. It's actually leaving today, so it's been really good to have that machine here. Got so much done that just would have taken forever without it. We also did a little bit of work on the road, putting some drainage in, putting some ditches in where they need to be, and then also alongside the road here. I'll just walk out there and show it to you. Out here alongside the road, we're having issues because whenever the snow melts in the springtime this last year, I think we had like 4.5 feet of snow, which was crazy. But you can see now, this is the road over here. I'm trying to point. This is the road right here. This is our ditch, and we've got a pretty significant, I'm not pointing at the right spot, pretty significant ditch right there going across the road to catch that water. I'm actually going to have to flatten that out a little bit because that's a bit much. Gonna make the neighbors unhappy. But we've got that, so that way the water runs all away from this road instead of just running down it like it has been. I'm going to turn it a little bit. My hope was, oh, you can't even see that. Down here, the road gets really, really swampy. And it's swampy for about half of a mile. And it's really, really bad. My hope was to be able to do some work on that because our road isn't state maintained. But when I looked at it, when we got here, it had degraded significantly from last year. This year we had 6 to 8 feet of glaciered ice on the upside of the road, and it just sloped across the road and made it basically impassable. So I talked to one of our neighbors, and he seems to be pretty excited about the possibility of getting the state to start maintaining our road. It's going to mean a little bit more taxes, but property taxes, but just with all that would need to be done, I think we'd be looking at like $250,000 just to get the road fixed if we didn't start having the state maintain it. I'm thinking it would be at least that much. So it makes a lot of sense to have the state start maintaining the road if we can get enough people on board. So that's kind of what's been going on, honestly. Actually, we did get what we found was the solar panels work really well during the summer, and we get plenty of power from the solar panels during the summer. The wintertime, running a generator works fine, except the extreme cold really takes a toll on the generator. So what I ended up doing was I ended up hooking up. You can see we've got a power pole. It's not hooked up yet. The inspector is supposed to come any day to check out the work that I did. Everything's according to spec, so I don't really see why there'd be an issue with it. But that's all hooked up. And so soon we'll have power during the winter, which will be great. Other than that, just kind of fixing some things up. Our four-wheeler was having some issues. It wasn't getting spark. I was able to figure that out. Not really running it around because I don't have that much time for it. Trying to think what else we have. I'm not going to be able to work on the airplane while I'm here. It's just I've got too much other stuff going on that I need to do. But yeah, that's just a short 5-6 minute update. I wanted to do that so you guys knew what was going on here. Total cost for the project, just for having the machine here for a week, is going to be around $1,300. I think that's what the machine cost for the week. And then for some of the home improvements that we're going to be doing, I'm thinking the home improvements are probably going to bring us out to thinking around $3,000 for just the work inside the shop. I'm over 6 minutes now. Basically the shop doesn't have a floor put in yet, and so Dad and I are going to work on that. I've still got my airplane in here. See the airplane in there. It's real dark in here, but it's a dirt floor right now, and you can see we did some work for the drain. There's a dirt floor right now, and we're going to put in a real floor, and so that can be heated. I think that's going to be right around probably $3,000 to $5,000. The hookup for the electrical, seeing as though I did most of the work, that's going to come out to about $2,000 total to get that all done. So we're spending some money, but it's stuff that needed to be done just to make our living. Honestly, what it came down to is we were working so much just to live that we didn't have a whole lot of time we didn't have as much time as we needed to be able to do more ministry stuff. So a lot of this stuff is going to free us. It's going to free us to have more time, which is good. So anyway, that's an update. If you have any questions, just let me know.